The World Junior Boys, always one of my favorites, with 76 men, aggressive testosterone, and everyone fighting for every inch of the course. It would be a very aggressive swim right from the beginning in Cozumel, with some of the fastest swims that we had seen the entire weekend. Most of the men outstanding high school and club swimmers, and it showed. Incredibly hot water did not allow these guys to slow down, and they were aggressive right to the end of the 750 meters. Oliver Blelcher from Canada would be one of the first of 4 men to hit the blue carpet side by side. You can see how close they were out of the water. Paquet from Canada would be coming out there just seconds behind as well. Hindman from the United States. And as the 2 Canadians would put on their helmets and get ready to head out, along with a group of almost 45 men, you knew that it would be very tight on the bike course. The big athlete that everyone was looking for out of the water, Yi, the fastest runner in the sport, would be almost 30 seconds down in the chase pack through the entire 20-kilometer bike ride. The dry conditions allowed the athletes to be very aggressive on the bike, and they were. A few lead changes, but nobody in the lead group of 40 men were able to break away from each other. All the major players from Great Britain, Europe, Australia, New Zealand, and Canada would be in that lead group, and as they came to the bell lap on the 20-kilometer bike ride, it would be obvious that Yi would be in the chase pack almost a minute down, and with his phenomenal running abilities would be taken out of being a major factor at the end of the run of the World Junior Championships. As the junior men came back into the transition zone, it would be a lot of chaos with 40 men in a very tight area. Hoy from New Zealand would be one of the first athletes to get out onto the 5-kilometer 2-lap run course. And with air conditions well into the mid-90s, the men would suffer. Many of them had gone out too aggressively in the early stages and then would start to suffer on the last kilometer or 2 of the World Junior Championships. Paquet from Canada would be the first to be aggressive, and the man who had won the North American Championships about 6 weeks before would be in a very solid position. It had been 25 years since a Canadian had led the World Junior Championships back in Australia in 1991. As the athletes came to the late stages of the 5-kilometer run, Paquet would start to fall just a little bit back, and Austin Hindman from the United States, who right there was sitting back in 4th place, would find something very special in the last stages of the World Junior Championships to claim his first world title, and the first time since 1994 that a country had won the men and women's junior championships. And a very happy Austin Hindman at the finishing line. The Canadian Charles Paquet, who had led for most of the race, would be a very happy second across the line. And Ben Dijkstra from Great Britain would claim bronze, but a very happy Austin Hindman would be the world junior champion from the United States.
It's unbelievable. I'm at a loss of words. I can't believe it. Coming into this race, I was feeling strong, but I wasn't expecting to be able to take the win, and just went out and felt great and pushed on, and managed to come home with first place, and it's really just a dream come true. I can't believe it.
I was like, keep the pace, and I knew Austin was coming, and just like keep the pace, and it's just I was so happy to be first and just trying to pushing the pace, but Austin was faster today, and I'm pretty happy with my second place.
It was challenging. I mean, that would be an understatement. We were leaving everything out there on the finish, or at the finish, and I mean, I'm over the moon that I could get this performance. And those guys who beat me, Charles and Austin, they just had that little bit extra on the day, and credit to them because they had such a great performance, and I couldn't have done anything else today.
Campeones, vamos a tomar la foto oficial, reanudamos nuestra premiación.